Okay, first thing you want to do when you get ready to bill a client is decide what type of invoice you want to use to bill the client. So let's talk about the types of invoices first thing here. I'm going to click my drop down here for bill type. And the basic bill types here are detail slip, and that is a slip, as the name implies. It lists some detail from the individual time entries on the invoice. A legal type billing, if you will, has the ability to show a lot of detail. The narrative slip bill is, as the name implies, a narrative that either you create on the fly or you can save narratives in the system and pull in a save narrative or save narratives, and a single dollar amount. The progress bill presents itself just like the narrative slip bill, but it clears no time out of WHIP. So it allows me to bill before the time is in the system. Then later I can associate time with that invoice, or I can do a final bill, if you look further down the list here, that will clear up the allowance from the previous progress bill and clear up the time so that I get accurate overall realization on the project. The super bill is a template-based bill. It can actually do all of the above on one invoice. And there is a separate video just on the super bill. A lot of flexibility there. I have a lot of people that once they start using the super bill, play with it a bit, get a feel for it. It is their bill of choice because it is so flexible. You do have recurring invoices here that we talked about in the client setup. Those present just like a narrative slip bill. The general retainer is an old bill type that's here. Quite frankly, do not use that. The progress bill does a much better job of reporting realization. There is a final bill, as I mentioned, if you've done progress bills and need to finalize the allowance and time. There's also expense only, summary, and detail. The summary, again, lets you supply a text, doesn't show the individual expense entries. The expense detail does supply the individual expense entries. But those are the bill types, and that is the first selection you need to make when you start to invoice a client, is the type of invoice you're going to use even before you release time for them.